của chúng ta trong ngày hôm nay. Xin được chào đón đội báo chí Hunter. Rồi báo chí Hunter ơi, các bạn hãy tự giới thiệu về đội của mình cũng như là bản thân của mình cho ban giám khảo ha.
Good afternoon, respected judges and fellow students. We are the bounty hunters, 5 students from Dong Nai University. And we would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Bao and I'm the team leader.
My name is Yu.
My name is Như.
My name is Sơn. And my name is Tiếng Anh. And it is an honor for us to stand in front of you to give our presentation. Thank you.
Okay, party hunters, are you ready? Okay, your 7 minutes will start now.
Project Introduction.
Recently, in the past week, we have asked 100 students in Dong Nai one simple question: why can't we speak English confidently after years of studying English? And among the 94 students we surveyed, most of them said that they lack vocabulary and cannot express their ideas in English. And some of them said they lack confidence and pronunciation. And 39 of them said that they have no speaking partner at all. Okay, so how are young people actually speaking English at the moment? And 62 reported that they are speaking alone, indicating that most of us are practicing alone in silence without real conversation. And 46 students reported that they sometimes talk to AI, and 33 said that they use English apps, so showing that there is potential for AI integrated tools for future learning English apps. And those reasons create 3 barriers. First, it's the lack of real speaking. We have learned English through years, but never actually speak or debate in English. And limited critical thinking. We have too few opportunities to discuss global topics in English. And finally, weak teacher connection. Teachers want to help students, but they have no tracking app to track student progress outside the class. Okay, now I would like to present my teammate to introduce our solution.
Protecting the project from judges.
I'd like to have a few questions. When is your official release? Can I do any pre-order? And do you provide any early bird discounts?
So currently we don't have the real app released, but that is not the question. That is a validation to our app that proving that our app will be successful. Thank you. Yes.
You're smart. Okay. The real question. So, as Mr. Phúc mentioned, right? Speak, connect, and debate could create some kind of mental barrier to some beginners. Even though you already mentioned that you're going to have some algorithm, you're going to use AI tutor to help the beginners to slowly get used to the language frequency and stuff like that. But it's still very important that you need to be able to get them feel safe downloading the app. The word debate, in my opinion, will scare them away. So I think it's better if you can reconsider changing the slogan to speak, connect, and then be fluent. Another question, I would like to follow up the questions from Mr. Warrington. It's about the financing, because this is going to be a very specific but ambitious project, which means that you will need a lot of resource allocation to really help you on that. How are you going to finance your project? Where are you going to find the funding? And how are you going to convince the investors in putting money in your project by showing that it's going to be successful? Any other tools?
Yes, thank you for your question. Okay, so we're talking about finance and budget. Right, so let's look back at the history of our work. Back in the days, how much do we need actually? How much do we actually need to spend to just listen to our favorite songs? Like a couple of dollars just to buy music discs. But now we can listen to basically every song we love just for free on the internet. What I'm saying that is technology is making everything becomes cheaper. So in the future, deploying an app, deploy a website is not about the cost. It's actually it's just about, are we the problem solver in the society and as educators? So the cost, and the process, our vision. Firstly, we will begin in our school. Just a small and which requires a little database, which requires very few money. That's it.
Project summary for opponents.
But wait, before we start, can I say something before that? Okay, so firstly, I want to express my congratulations on your team, and I would lovely to shake each of your hands and be of all our luck, right? Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you to you, sir.
Okay, Bounty Hunter, ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Your 2 minutes will start now.
Okay, so our project name is SpeakSphere. We made this project is because that we saw that English learners don't really use English in the global topic discussion. They only know how to read. They only know how to make grammar sentences in homework or exercises. And whenever they want to listen to a TED Talks episode to read the news, they don't have the sufficient knowledge to understand analytical English. So that's why we make SpeakSpheres to improve English for learners and to improve analytical thinking while in the process of learning. And our project has AI debate partner made for those students that want to learn English merely. It's because that low-level students may afraid to speak English, so that's why they are safe when speaking with AI partner. And after the discussion, AI will give the assessment and suggest enhancement for their vocabulary and grammar structures. And we are also building the community because that's where SpeakSphere comes to place. We don't want another ChatGPT to talk to you. We want to build a community where debaters connect into one platform. And we also integrate teacher system because teachers around the area wants to have students improve their English. However, there's no app outside the world. So that's why we integrate teachers dashboard and system to integrate the classroom system. And finally, we have gamification to encourage motivation and to get reward afterward. Thank you.
Xin được cảm ơn phần trình bày của đội Bounty.
Questioning opponents project.
And finally, the problem is about the capacity. So we're trying to solve the language learning problem of the online students. But as you can see that inside of a coffee shop, the capacity is not that large. So let's say that your community has 100 students. How can you fill in that coffee shop 100 people, 100 customers? So it is really cute. It is really good to fill in the coffee shop like 1 or 2 tables or up to 10 tables between 2 people, which making up to 20 people, right? So that's just another small class. It's not really solve anything. Okay, so yes, so that's my problem to you. How can you solve the problem of capacity? How do you maintain your community as the coffee shop English club?